Yeah, gentlemen of the press, are we ready? On the 1st of November 2024, operatives of IRT acting on received intelligence on the criminal activities of a gang of armed robbers specialized in robbing exotic cars within the southeast region of this country, arrested one Ogaga Dixon male and recovered one AK-47 rifle, one English pistol, one locally made pistol, ammunition of various calibers, and 6 vehicles from him. Upon his arrest, Ogaga Dixon confessed to belonging to a syndicate specialized in car snatching at gunpoint. The same group around October 2024 had set an ambush after a void operation that led to the death of CSP Hassan Jega, the DPO Agbaho Division in Delta State, during a fierce gun duel between a team of police officers led by the deceased DPO and the assailants. A more recent operation by the gang also led to the death of Inspector Friday Shaibu, an operative attached to IRT Intelligence Response Team. Ogaga confessed to having stolen several cars with his gang, which they sold to Chibuke, who bought them at a very low and ridiculous prices and sold them off to interested buyers. Ogaga had made plans to flee the country until his arrest by the operatives of IRT. The other suspect, Chibuke, confessed to his crimes of receiving stolen vehicles from Ogaga Dixon and selling them off. In the course of our investigation, when we made efforts to arrest some of these men that attacked the DPO, we actually went to their den in Delta State in the forest. Operatives of RRT engaged them in a fierce gun battle, and 4 of them were immediately neutralized when they were overpowered. Another effort led to the arrest of this Ogaga and giving us additional 2 suspects. 4 neutralized and 2 arrested. We are still closing in on others who are members of this syndicate. Like we always say, you can only run, you cannot hide. We will not allow any individual or group of persons to attack and kill our police officers. It's a no-no thing. Once you have attacked or you have killed any of our officers, we'll go extra mile to make sure you are brought to justice. It can only take some time, but definitely we're going to get you. So it's good for you not to even attack our men in the first instance, because you know you cannot go scot-free. We will surely get you. We have them here. Ogaga, how old are you?
35 years.
30?
35 years.
Which town are you from or state?
Delta State.
Where in Delta?
Sapele.
Sapele. Are you married?
Yes.
How many wives?
1.
How many children do you have?
5.
How many boys, how many girls?
2 boys, 3 girls.
Did you tell them that you are into this business?
No.
They are not aware.
No.
Why are you not proud of your business you do? You can't share your business with your family. Why?
Because if my wife will be angry with me.
It's not a good thing.
No.
Why did you do it? And you did to the extent that you killed a DPO. Why?
That DPO, we did not know that it's a DPO.
But it's a human being.
Yeah,
Must you kill a human being?
No.
Because you want to snatch vehicles?
No, you didn't have coincidence as well.
It was a coincidence to kill somebody, a living soul like you. Because I know, apart from our laws, even all our religious books, all religions we practice, they condemn killing of human beings.
Yes.
I know it's in the Bible. I know it's the only Quran. I know if I ask anybody who practices ATR now, that's his African traditional religion, he's going to tell us it's forbidden to kill his soul.
Yes, sir.
So what do you have to tell your colleagues, people like you that are outside there now, who are into this dirty and criminal business?
them is wanted to find a way and repent, because suddenly one day the law constantly run against anybody that went into companies. That is the issue. One day there was a law was run against you. Because we are about to travel to respond before our life.
Where are your parents? Are you still? Do you have any parents?
Yeah, my parents is yes. It's only my mother.
Your mother is alive.
Yes.
So how do you think your mother will feel seeing you on television station?
It will feel so bad. It will feel so disappointed.
So are you now a good ambassador of your family?
For now, no, by the grace of God.
You are a good ambassador. With this position you find yourself. Are you representing your family well? Maybe you don't understand. Are you representing your family well now?
No, sir.
Because I wanted to ask, if this kind of a business, if it runs in the family, are you saying everybody in the family is an armed robber?
No.
Which means you are not a good ambassador of your family. And gentlemen, to our guys outside there, you need to think of so many things before you venture into any criminal acts. I'm sure the mother of Agaga will not be happy seeing him now in this kind of a mess. And it's a lesson to all of us young ones. Let us think outside the box, identify your talents to do something good, something legitimate to make ends meet, not to venture into any criminal act. You are the buyer. How much do you buy each of the vehicles from them?
I buy some 8 million, somewhere no good. Some people say no good like that. I will buy 8 million.
Who are you now selling to?
Somewhere that I'm selling it, one of them have already done it.
We surely get them, except we go to heaven. Even in heaven, policemen are there. All the angels in heaven, they are police officers. They will look for them if they go to heaven. But we must surely get them anywhere they go to. And I'm sure the commander RT is there, and operatives that are in charge of this case should say that we need to close in on these people who have fled so that we can get them arrested. I'm sure most of those who patronize you, selling these stolen vehicles from you, are going to be big boys or big men in our society. To receive stolen property is a criminal offense in our law. And I always say that if you want to buy anything from anybody, go to open market. Go to register car parks, go to register shops where you can buy genuine things. Once you have purchased a stolen item, you are also a criminal and you'll be held responsible and be caused to face the full wrath of the law. Avoid buying stolen items from people like this. So, Chibuzo, what's the name? Chibuke. Which state are you from? Abia. Do you think Abia people will be happy to see you like this? We have good Abia people who are doing very genuine businesses. Why have you decided to do this? Because I know an average Igbo man is industrious. You must have one talent or the other you know and you have. Why this?
I'm already buying a genuine weapon. I registered my weapon.
Because these ones are cheap.
Yes, unfortunately.
Because they are cheap. Thank you. Trafficking, syndicate, rescue of victims. I have the following suspect: Pastor Dayo Bernard, male; Rita Agweze, female; Victoria Ugu, female; Namman Puntel, female; Peter Unkwani, male. Can we have all of them out? How you staple this thing for me? This is wrong stapling. These buggers. This case is so pathetic that young children are being traded with by certain individuals. We have on 2nd December 2024, operatives of IRT carried out an intelligence-led operation resulting in the arrest of a syndicate of child traffickers operating in Plateau State and its environs. The operation led to the rescue of 5 children between the ages of 2 to 4, abducted from Jos in Plateau State, and the arrest of nnamdikanu, female. When interrogated, the suspect confessed that it was one Pastor Dayo Bernard, male, of End Time Army Ministry. It is actually an End Time. End Time Army Ministry, Bukuru Jos, who kept the children in her custody. When arrested and interrogated, the said Pastor Dayo Bernard confessed that he went to Kwande District, Kwanpan local government of the state, in the disguise of evangelism, where he told the parents that he has an NGO to orphanage and convinced them to release their children to him for sponsorship from nursery school to higher institution. During the investigation, it was revealed that the said Pastor Dayo had previously, between April and November 2024, conspired with one Rita Agboeze, female of Karo, in Abuja, and abducted 8 children from their parents at different communities in Kanke and Bokos local government areas of Plateau State, under the same mode of operation, and sold them to different buyers in Plateau State, Abia State, Enugu State, and Lagos State, at between the rate of 350,000 and 750,000 through one Victoria, Ugu, 350,000 and 750,000, selling children, young children, our babies, in the guise of adoption, and the buyers ended up changing the children's names. A total of 13 children within the ages of 2 to 10 years were rescued by IRT operatives from the suspects and reunited with their parents through the Plateau State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. The prime suspect, Pastor Dayo Bernard, further confessed that he had been previously arrested by operatives of the police earlier last year for trying to sell a child for the sum of 350,000 naira. The idea of using an NGO/orphanage as a front came after the first attempt failed. So the pastor is in the hospital trying to recuperate, but other people are here. I know the prominent one. Is it Victoria here? That Victoria? Is it here? Victoria here. What of the first woman? Is it Rita? Is Rita here? Agboeze? Let them come forward. At least the 2 of them, Rita and Victoria. Rita, how old are you? 40. Which state are you from? Plateau State. Are you married? How many children do you have? 4. Have you sold out your children? Why are you not selling out people's children? Why? You are sorry. Since when have you started this business? He's a pastor. Is he actually a pastor? So the pastor is now arranging, you get people's children, you now sell to members of his church. This is so pathetic, and it's quite unfortunate that we use the name of God to cause this kind of a thing and to venture into dirty business like this. It is quite unfortunate. And I think we members of some religious centers in all areas, we should be careful of those we follow. I don't think this is a genuine pastor. is actually, perhaps he went to a theological school and he got ordained to be stealing people's children. But like I say, our God is able and is a very faithful God. I'm sure the members of his church will know, even by the name of the church, End Time Army Ministry. End time. And actually, these are the signs they said will be seen towards the end time. A whole pastor encouraging members of the church, of his own church, to buy people's children. They are not following due process of adopting children. It's allowed in the law to adopt, but there are procedures, there are steps you need to follow to legitimate whatever you want to do. Not in this crude manner. Victoria, you too, you are into this business. No. So what did you do? What's your own role? Rita. Rita will buy. So what do? You take care of them.
No, sir.
What do you do?
I collected it from my senior sister.
Your senior sister was looking for a child.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you decided you didn't take her to the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development to do adoption. You resorted to this crude and criminal method.
I don't know that.
Do you have children?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
4.
4. Have you sold them out?
No, sir.
Why didn't you give your sister one of your own children to even keep for you? Is it not even better? Now the children now you have at home now, are they happy you are into this business?
No, sir.
And that's why I'm asking if they have children, because I don't think a good mother should do what they are doing. Any mother, any woman that's human beings. We're not talking of rams. We're not talking of pigs. We're not talking of goats. We're talking of people's human beings. And unfortunately, they went to go and deceive them. So how do you want people to have trust in you as a neighbor, as a brother, as a pastor, as a teacher, as a family member? Can we still trust anyone again? Because I'm sure the parents that released the children to them were convinced that they were actually trying to help them to have scholarship and what have you. See the story now. It is quite unfortunate. Return them. Iyali Hassan, male, 35. Ado Aruna, male, 58 years. Musa Yao, male, 58 years. About 58. What are you doing in armed robbery? 58. Small time now, you go say now youth they cause problem. Elders now they cause problem. One AK-47 rifle, 2 empty magazines, 1 locally fabricated rifle were recovered from them. The first suspect, Iyali Hassan, belongs to a gang, notorious gang, known for operating around the Kaduna-Kano axis. His gang has been involved in 7 different operations in the past year, receiving ransoms ranging from 2 million to 10 million naira. The second suspect, Ado Aruna, is a vigilante of the Angwa Kanawa community, Zaria in Kaduna State. He had contracted a group of kidnappers to adopt one Alhaji Anas Basiru of the same community, who is married to one of his daughters. Alhaji Anas Basiru was abducted alongside his 2 wives, 3 children, and younger brother for over 2 months, and were only released after the payment of 13 million naira, 4 motorcycles, and 300,000 naira Airtel recharge card as ransom. Ado Aruna, as the informant and catalyst of the operation, got the sum of 200,000 naira as a commission. The third suspect, Musa Yao, was contacted by one Alhaji Sabitu receiving 50,000 naira to kidnap one Alhaji Rabahani Danwada, who he had gotten into a dispute with. Musa Yao then reached out to a group of kidnappers and spearheaded the kidnapping of Alhaji Rabahani Danwada.
This is the case before this kidnapping. The kidnapping victims.
Before now?
Yes, before now.
I said it, there have been in so many kidnapping cases, and his mother, one of the victims adopted, who was almost taken abroad here. Anyway, they take it. They have any case to answer. The major man, the first one is Nyali Hassan. Do you speak English? Let him tell us.
35 years.
35. Are you married? How many wives?
2 wives.
Really? How many children?
He has 10 children.
10.
Yes.
You actually need money. But not in this way. Since when did you start this kidnapping business?
1 year ago.
1
Year ago.
Who introduced you to it? Hmm?
His gang member, Umar.
Where are they now?
Umar are yet to be arrested.
Let's ask him now. Who is this man?
They are in Kidenda.
Kidanda. How much have you realized so far since you started kidnapping business?
There was 10 million naira. Yes.
English.
Father, kai baka dinga sa baki so da an ji ka.
Okay. He was given 10 million naira. The second one was 7 million.
What did he do with the money?
He bought a vehicle with it.
How many vehicles? One. How much did you buy it?
1.5 million.
So what did you use the rest money for, the remaining money?
He spent
You spend them. How did you get your gun you are using?
that it was Umar, his gang leader, that brought arms.
Okay. What message do you have for your people in the village? That you are here in our 5-star hotel.
That he has repented. He has repented.
So regretting what he has done.
You have repented. You have repented because you are here. If they leave you off the hook, you still go back because you love that business. And like I always say, many of you that are in our nets in custody will always claim ignorance of the provisions of the law. Whereas it's a lie. Anything you do, you cannot tell your wife, you can't tell your friends, you can't tell your children. I don't think it's a good thing. So when at times you see our police operatives arresting and stopping bike men, you always ask them, why are you always disturbing bike men, Okada riders? Because many of them are into dirty deals. By the time you have 2 AK-47 rifles under this seat, you have a rider and you have 2 passengers. 3 of them can rob successfully with 2 AK-47 rifles. With just 1 motorcycle. So our men at stop and search, at times they focus more on motorcycles because of what these riders do. Nobody will believe that rifles could be concealed under the seats of Okada. We have been seeing this not the first time. But we do this to educate Nigerians, to educate members of the public, for them to be aware of certain happenings in our society. This contemporary society, digital crimes, digital society, digital world, things are happening. And for you to take note of all these things. When you want to carry any bike man, you want to patronize any bike man, assess him very well. I know some governments in the state and local governments, they have tags and they have jackets for the Okada riders. Always, always confirm and always be sure of whoever, either a cabman or a rider you want to patronize. Because many of them could be so dangerous for you. Take note of that. Then the second man, about 58. How many wives do you have?
4 wives.
How many children? 80. Father of 30 arrested for kidnapping.
Okay, 30.
How
many died?
Father of 30 arrested for kidnapping. Yeah, gentlemen of the ground, I'm giving you the good headline. 30.
30 children.
He has 33, 20 died.
13 alive.
He has 33 children.
20 died, 13
20
alive.
died.
Yes.
13 alive.
Yes.
What killed the 20? 20.
They were sick.
They were sick.
Yes.
Could it be because of your bad deals that they are dying of what? 20 children?
It is the Lord doing.
God is not a wicked God. Don't say it's the Lord's doing. God is not a wicked God. To give you 30 children, 20 dead and 13 alive. God is not a wicked. 20 children. Anyway, every event becomes a history. And we can see now that parents, we need to learn. Nemesis, law of karma. Whatever you do will surely follow you. This is another story. I was not aware of this story before. Not until now we are interviewing the man that this one came up. A criminal of this nature, kidnapper, confirmed kidnapper, had 30 children, 33 children, 20 of them died, 13 alive. It's a mystery, and it should be a lesson for all of us that we need to use him as a case study. What is the problem? What led to the deaths of the 20 children? Did they die the same time or every month or every week? Are you a contractor in kidnapping? Yawa. Badama. Give Bashi another one mine. 58. Where is Ananka? Which state is he from? But you can speak English now. Akoi pidgin. Akoi pidgin. Ah. So which language does he speak apart from Hausa? Apart from Hausa. Hausa ni. Since when did you start kidnapping?
This is the first time.
The first time. There's always a first time. And there's always an end to everything. Because
It's just part of life.
if not because you carry gun, even with this your body, can you stop anybody say, okay, now I'm not going to beat you? Police operatives across the country will continue to remain steadfast and committed to the singular goal of national security, subduing every form of criminal activity and insecurity in general in the country. Furthermore, in line with the IGP's directive to all police officers and commands to mop up all illicit arms and ammunition in circulation from wrong hands, operatives of IRT have also succeeded in recovering of 14 AK-47 rifles and many ammunition, various calibers. They are on display here today. We are going to show them to you after this briefing. These operations exemplify the unwavering resolve of the Nigerian Police Force and highlight the effectiveness of our efforts to combat crime and criminality and enhance national security. As we meditate on this feat, let us take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the handwork and dedication of the men and women of the Nigerian Police Force who put their lives in the line every day to protect us all. Once again, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, I want to wish you a prosperous New Year 2025. And to the family of our rescued children, we hope and we believe you continue to support our security agencies, particularly the police, to make sure we get rid of people like this in our society. We sympathize with our children who have been subjected to unnecessary sufferings, and we hope they are feeling fine now. So, our children, we are your fathers, we are your brothers, we are your uncles, we are part of your life. And this is a history in your journey in life. I'm sure you have learned one or two things, and I hope when you grow up, you're going to pick up the advocacy of campaigning against human trafficking and child labor. And of course, to kick against any forms of crimes and criminality in our society. I want to hold the parents to start educating them and let them follow the right path. Show them the right path to follow and sing to their hearings that it's not good to engage in any criminal acts. On behalf of the IGP, I want to congratulate you for having your children back. But we are charging you now to please give them hope training and let them embrace our moral values so that they can be good ambassadors of your various families in Nigeria and beyond the shores of this country. Thank you, gentlemen of the press. Gentlemen of the press, you know they always put red no automatic where you get that you no go enter. But allow you don't get them. These are the rifles recovered. We should mop up illicit arms and ammunition from wrong hands. And we are going to do it back to back. There's no way we've addressed the media here. We don't showcase and we don't play awards. Gentlemen of the press, I'm sure many of you know the difference between AK-49 and AK-47.